Guerra beats killing the music of the track, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy G, the number one Cowboy fan. Happy coming at you live, direct, and correct with some more news. That's right, some more news that you can use. And here we are getting ready to do the recap of the Dallas Cowboys versus. One of my lights just went out. God, one of my lights just went out. But it's all good. We're gonna make it work. Yeah, Dallas Cowboys versus the Rams. Give it up. Yes, I better put these on. So yeah, and with that being said, I got some other guys that's gonna come on here, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about what went on today's game between the Rams and the Dallas Cowboys, and here they are, our guys. We have football junkie in the house, and we got Texas in the house. Give it up.
hey, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah,
What's up, baby? What's up? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. So here we are, man. We ain't gonna hold these folks up, but we're just gonna get right into this, man. What we saw today, man, and what you guys thought of the game today, man. So I'm gonna give a little couple of stats real quick so you guys can kind of know what's going on today. So the final score was 13-12, which really doesn't matter because it was a valuation game. But we can definitely say Trey Lance, he went 25 for 41 for 188 yards. Jalen Brooks had 2 receptions for 49 yards. Let's see who else. Rico Dowdle had 3 carries for 14. Our guy, well, the guy who had the most rushing yards was Trey Lance, 6 for
Trey
44.
Lance.
Then Malik Davis had 8 for 18, and Snoop Connor had 3 for 10. So that's where we was at. As far as the passing game and the receiving game, Jalen Brooks had 2 for 49. Kevin Harmon had 2 for 38. Jalen Cropper, give it up for Jalen Cropper, 4
Yes,
for
sir.
26. Dante Burnett had 2 for 23. Malik Davis had 2 for 20. John Stevens Jr., he has 3 for 19. David Durden had 1 for 16. Brevin Spanford had 2 for 13. Cam Johnson had 2 for 10. Flanoy had 2 for 8. Princeton Fan had 2 for 7. And Gerard, Snoop Connor had 2 for 6. Nathaniel Pete had 1 for 3. So, guys, that's where we are. So let's get right on into this. And it's damn near in the dark today. But let's talk about, man, what the title of this video is about. Mike Zimmer makes his presence known. Give it up for Mike Zimmer. And football junkie, want to start with you, man. When we're talking about Mike Zimmer, what is it that you thought? What is it that you saw with Mike Zimmer? Was you impressed with Mike Zimmer today, or what do you think?
Yes, I feel like his presence is felt right now at the moment. He's showing what he's coming with schematically, how he wants to attack with the aggressiveness of the secondary and whatnot. It's going to be a lot more opportunities for interceptions. I feel like I think they might do some league statistical work when it comes to team interceptions this season. If they are able to get the defensive front up and going like he wants it to be, with what he has to work with, and he be able to pressurize the quarterback like he should and can, I see a lot of ball hawking. I see a lot of ball hawking.
Yeah, give it up. Hey, man, Mike Zimmer say his motto is "Do your job." And with that being said, Texas, what we
What's that?
saw, Texas defense looked pretty good. What did you observe today with the Mike Zimmer defense?
You look very good. We got to play the flats better. I see a lot of flats and the outside containment got to be a little bit better. Like on the third, we wouldn't have lost the game if the containment. We got to get contained more, win the containment, especially on the third down. Had a little bit more containment. We blitz at the middle, but the guy get outside because no containment. You know what I mean? I think they contained everything else was good. The containment, that's what I looked at in the flats. They kept hitting us over the
Yeah,
flats, man.
yeah.
I mean, if you look at tape, that's what I got.
Yeah, yeah, and I pulled that up to Texas. It was actually four interceptions. Should have been 5. We got 4 interceptions. It almost been 5. But man, that's what we're looking for, man. We're looking for turnovers, man. And I understand, like I say, this is evaluation, but we held those guys to 6 points, basically. Yeah, we held them 6 points for 4 quarters until the last 4 seconds or something like that, 24 seconds or something like that. But overall, man, this defense look damn good, man. Overshawn definitely came in and made his presence known for the short period that he was there, man.
Yeah,
He flew through the gap, man, made the tackle, but man, it was an outside run. So, yeah, I think there's some issues where we do have to be able to do that outside containment and hit them, and somebody being able to pick up those flats when needed. But overall, man, the defense with four turnovers, bro, four takeaways, could have been five, but man, that says a lot for players that's trying to make this team, or So, man, I was impressed, but I think my biggest thing that I was watching most was that interior, man,
yeah.
and I guess my question to you, tweet, I mean Texas, yeah, I know you about
Well,
to.
that's same as his.
Hey,
Same
but
on this.
my thing about what do you feel? How do you think Mazi Smith did today?
Mazi did his job. What I see, he stopped the run. Everybody want Mazi to be a sack machine. That's not what he is.
No,
Everybody, he's just a thing. He did his job. To me, called that middle. On a couple, he got turned, but then, that's part of the team. That's why they getting to work. They working together, different schemes. It ain't your team, it's a scheme at all times. That's
Yeah,
always.
yeah,
One
most
thing I want
definitely.
to tell you, Trey
Yeah,
Lance, like I don't know what it is, but every game he played from 49ers and her, everybody make him throw 40 times, man. You hear me?
you're
So
right,
that's what
right.
I get that. That's just what I don't know what it is. Instead of trying to work the football, win the football game, they're trying to see what he can do. They're not doing that with all these other guys.
Yeah,
So
and I don't. I think Mazi Smith. That's not his job to be a. He has not. His job is not to be a sack. He's not a pass rusher. His
right,
job is a nose tackle. His
right.
disruptive.
job is to draw the double team. Now, when I say the double team, football junkie, personally, I'm the jury is still out for me with Mozzie. I mean, I saw a few times he getting pushed out the, I mean, the double team. Personally, what I'm thinking a nose tackle should be able to do is be able to hold his ground to basically not to get pushed out the hole. But I don't know, football junkie. What did you see with Mozzie? How do you feel what you saw?
With Mazi Smith, I feel like he needs to be more like Texas said. His thing is not to be a sacker. And true indeed, he's not to be a sacker. You're supposed to be disruptive, like a
Yeah,
Vince Warfall or Washington, those guys like that. Or I'm not saying that you have to be like those individuals and whatnot, but your job is to be disruptive and collapse the pocket. Mozzie needs to use a little bit more technique to be able to get up under the center to make sure that he controls the center. When it comes from the left guard, right guard perspective, that's when they have to really make an urgency of making sure that this dude don't get loose from the center. But Mozzie Smith, he got to be a disruption. He has to be tenacious about whatever his approach is to the game and how he attacks the center or how he attack his gap assignment. If he's not being a disruption, he's a liability. He got to be disruptive, man. He has to. You got to be nasty, dog. That's the nastiest person on defense. Is
yeah,
defensive
he's
tackle.
he's a dog. That's
You
the
got
that's
to be
the
the
dog.
nastiest person. You got to be the
You got
greediest, nastiest, ugliest, rudest person on the field
he
when you
Yeah,
might got to
defensive
gain
tackle.
some more weight. He might got to gain that weight back though. 'Cause They
yeah.
made him lose,
Who
and that's
Mozzie?
another. Yeah, they made him lose weight last year.
Well, they
Yeah, they
now
did. You right.
I don't know. They say that he's back up to 310. I don't know. But I know, yeah, and you're right. Whatever reason he lost that weight, I don't know. But hopefully,
They
and I
Speed.
yeah. And I think
they
I
let
think this defensive line coach said he's getting better. He's still learning. They're trying to teach him something new. As far as hand placements,
Yeah,
this is something that they're trying to work with him with, but at the same time, and it is a learning curve, and he's going to have to continue to learn. But I'm gonna tell you, man, like I say, we didn't get a chance to see Osa Digazua
yeah.
today, but I'm gonna
he
say,
good.
huh?
He good though. We ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I know he wasn't even in the equation because he's actually a starter. So again, we're just talking about those guys. that are trying to make this team. But personally, guys, I'm gonna say my guy that I think we're gonna probably see more of at that DT position. It's gonna probably be Carl Davis Jr. Man, I mean, Carl Davis Jr. is 335,
Okay.
337, and he has some experience. But I watched him a lot, and like I say, when I was looking at this defense, I'm just more concerned about being able to stop the run, in which they did a good job. It was a few plays that they got, they broke away with, but that's going to happen. But I think Carl Davis Jr. is going to contribute a lot on this defensive line. And another that I was watching is Justin Rogers. Justin Rogers is one. He's a rookie that come out of Auburn that we brought in. So I was watching him as well. So with that being said, I think once we find the balance with the DTs, I think it makes it a lot easier on our linebackers and our cornerbacks. But with that being said, what do y'all think about what y'all saw? We'll start with you, football junkie, as far as Marshawn Nealon.
Marshawn Nealon. Uh, what I saw from Marshawn Nealon, man, I see that they baptized.
Mm,
They baptized him with that number 94. And
Yes, they
with
did.
that number 94, it has a lot of baptismal work as that number 88.
yeah,
Between 88 and 94, that's some baptism right there.
yeah,
Dude, they have that's comes with great expectations. You have Charles Haley, you have
DeMarcus Ware.
DeMarcus Ware. Uh uh that right there, just those two players alone is asking you, hey, are you willing to step up to the bar? Are you willing to raise the level of expectation and rise to that type of caliber, be that type of caliber player? Uh, we right now we can't expect him as a rookie to just be overwhelmed with the process of the game at hand, but at the same time, we got to look at that he's a rookie, and we have to have the expectation of that he's going to make some a learning curve issue mistakes.
Yeah,
But at the same time, we got to understand that is he a bright spot or is he a flash in the pan? Is he fool's gold? It's still a project. We'll probably won't know till probably by October if what he really is when it
hmm
comes to the pro game, because we supposed to get attacked in the first month
yeah,
of the season. We
yeah.
supposed to be under attack by the AFC North, and
See,
they're a run heavy.
that's so true. Yeah, you
Look,
got Nick
I
Chubb
think
starting off. You're right. What you got,
I
Texas?
don't think I don't think the end the part was the rushing, kneeling, rushing the pass rush. That's where he was getting his butt kicked. Other than that,
Okay.
I didn't see him going down like that. Like you said though, but that's where he come in like Armstrong and your boy Fowler. So
Ye-
I didn't
Yeah.
see him just being on the run, but that pass rush, he needs some work. He
Yeah.
bending, but that boy was bending. I'm gonna say this, if we can, bending his ass down to the ground. He was bent sideways. But the thing I'm gonna tell you who I like that linebacker, I know Bud Johnson.
Yeah.
My God.
Who is
Oh my
this?
Yeah.
goodness.
Bud
Bud
Johnson.
Johnson.
Oh yeah, Bud
Bud
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah,
He was everywhere.
Ah, man, that
yeah.
boy, he gonna get a starting spot, really, because we need to keep him. I don't understand. He stopped. I mean,
Well,
that
and now
boy hit like
uh,
Ray Lewis.
Willie Harvey, he was all over the place, man. I didn't really see much of Buddy Johnson, 57. I couldn't really keep because like I said, I was so focused on that interior, but I know Willie Harvey, he was wearing number 55. He stepped up pretty good, man. And again, like we say, Marshawn Nealon, he didn't even play long, but I think when he did play, dude, I think he's a definitely he's a container. He definitely
Okay.
can
Right.
contain that outside run. I mean, I saw some good flashes from Marshawn, but and like I said, it's just the first preseason game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the linebacker core they did pretty good, man. I mean, with the picks that we got, with starting off with Marquise Bell, he got a pick. Who else we have? We had
Woods.
yeah, Jerry's Woods. I got Jerry's Woods. Give it up for Jerry's Woods, man. I did a little segment on Jerry's Woods, and he did exactly what I would think he was going to do, man. So we end up with 4 turnovers, man. And
Scott, Scott, you gotta get Scott here too. Junior, Scott Jr. got an interception.
Yeah,
Yeah, the linebacker.
you talking about the cornerback Scott Jr.
Quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Quarterback.
yeah, he redeemed himself. He got toasted a few times, but he
yeah.
redeemed himself with that interception, man. So, man, I'm just looking at this defense, man. Come cuts, man, it's gonna be hard, man. I mean, that Dewberry, I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to Dewberry. Dewberry, you got caught looking in the backfield, man, at a crucial time. And
Who?
man,
Who was
oh,
the receiver?
Yeah.
80? 80? Who was the receiver? 80.
who is this?
I think he was 80. He dropped two balls in a row.
Oh, that was McBath, man. That was McBath. Racy McBath, man. And I did a
He was
segment on
getting the
him, and
ball. One.
yeah, and we finna get to the offensive side in just a minute, but we compliment this defense, man, and Mike Zimmer, man. Mike Zimmer, it's like they knew the defense, and for this man to come in a short period of time and teach this defense, man, I mean, it looked good to me,
It
man.
looked good. It looked good.
Whew, I
And
mean,
one thing. Hold on. One thing we forget. They didn't give up the run that much either, man.
Nope.
matter of
They
fact,
Nope.
really
let's
did.
let me look and see what they had as far as rushing. Yeah,
Nope.
Rams only had 101 yards rushing. We had
Right.
93.
Right. And
So,
we didn't run the ball as much as they did either.
Yeah.
so Rams had 316 total yards. We had 309 yards. So it was a good game, man. It was a good game. It's just the thing about it, we had 4 interceptions. They didn't have any. So, uh, overall, man, the defense looked good. When it comes to the cornerback, I got to give it up to my guy. I did a segment on him, Josh Butler. He held it down.
Yeah.
Give it up for Josh
He
Butler,
did.
man.
He did.
Yeah,
He did.
I got to text him and let him know, man. We was watching him, man. We steady supporting him, man. But yeah, Marquise Bell, Wanye should have had the pick.
One. Okay.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
should have had the pick, but
I like him.
yeah, yeah. So overall, man, the defense did what we was hoping it would do, and it did exactly that. It stood 10 toes down, man. But now I want to talk about this offense a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about Trey Lance, and y'all assessments of Trey. Texas, what was your assessment of Trey today? I mean, we know it's his first preseason game, but what was your assessment today?
I think like I said, as a team and scheme, they just got to realize we got to do like kind of how the 49ers do. Read option with him, make a move a little bit more, make everybody come across a little bit more. That setup that we setting up, it ain't gonna work because now, it's like the Rams. They put somebody in motion every time. We the only team that don't put in motion. So, you don't compete. When they line up their defense, they already set. But if we put just a tight end, a running back, a wide receiver on the side, he might be running it. We need to start flipping the plays a little bit more. I just really
Yeah.
understand Trey got it. He don't get a fair chance because all the
Nope.
other quarterbacks running the ball first. We're gonna go with you see how it worked when he threw that eye? We put that eye on there, hit the eye formation, we hit him deep. I'm sorry, I just cut y'all, so y'all don't mark us. You hear
Now
me?
you good? You good?
But no, I think we did it. I think they just got to get more play calls. Stop trying to call like that. Even need that. That need that. They need to stop our quarterback. Give them a chance to run or move. Like we run a quarterback, they go. We can run out of shot. But the Cowboys don't know how to do that. They do the same play. They keep it safe and easy, and that's what's wrong. It's too easy to read on offense and defense. The quarterback, yeah, make a move, make the receivers move around. If he gonna come back, do that. But you got to get something moving. You can't line up like damn Jason Garrett ass. I'm sorry. I'm back. This Cowboy season, I can't be quiet like no more. I don't give a damn. We ready, man. I'm animated. I'm crunk. We gotta move the ball. I see great things on defense. Offense too, man. I think we're good. We gotta go and get CD Lamb lined up, bring him on in. And man, I really think, man, we got action. You know what I
So
mean?
what?
For real.
So football junkie. What was your assessment of Trey Lance today, brother?
Man, I agree with Tex 110% all the way. They need to loosen up. Mike McCarthy need to get off this BC football cold and shit. He need to get off of it because this is a whole different type of generation of football. Dude, This late 1980, early 1990s football play calling stuff, dude. You need to loosen up, relax, and let your players play according to their skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Because if you want to stay back there, you need to get out of there. Because like I told you earlier, man, he just don't know his head is over a basket
Yeah,
because of his scheme. His
yeah,
scheme is out of there. His scheme is
yeah.
totally out of there. I agree with Tex a whole lot. You need to get to some RPOs. Dak can run RPOs. Trey Lance can run some RPOs. Only one can't run no RPOs is Cooper Rush. But Cooper Rush got a little step in his game. He do. I seen him move. He got a little get him up in his game. But at the end of the day, we do need to get to some more RPO type of situations, man. We need to.
Yeah.
We need to make these defense coordinators think. Because what the defensive coordinators think is what the play caller linebackers think. He the field general. He knows what the defensive coordinator put him and mapped him out to do. So they need to make these folks think and get them out of their scheme. Because if they scheming up to what we doing, they know what we doing. And they know how we're gonna play and how we're gonna move. It's making it too simple. Nah. Dan
Well,
is tripping. He making
well,
it too easy for the opponent, man.
let me say this here real quick. Let me say this here real quick. Now, I'm in defense of Mike McCarthy. Maybe he was trying to keep things simple so they could not read what they're going to do in regular season. I'm going to just say that on Mike McCarthy's behalf. But let me say all this on his other side. I said this once before. In order for Trey Lance to be great, the coach is going to have to put him in great situations. One time I saw it was 1st and 10. We threw the ball and it made it 2nd and 10. You just put your quarterback in a situation of now this defense know, oh, they got to throw. And sure enough, what they do, they fall back in the zone. Now it's 3rd and 10. So again, I understand what Mike McCarthy is probably trying to do because I saw him come out with double tight ends. I'm like, okay, what is he doing? Double tight ends? Okay, whatever. And then after that, we
That's
didn't
goal
see.
line offense.
Yeah, and it is. But again, with Trey Lance, and like we say, use Trey Lance to his skill set. He's a runner. Now, I'm not going
Right.
to say everything was Mike McCarthy's fault, but because Trey Lance did miss a few throws, he missed a few
Yeah.
throws. Damn, Cropper was in the corner, he just threw it too far. There was a few times, but again, if allowing him to run settles him down, let him run the down ball.
But
Okay,
you but
Yeah.
but the key word though, the key word is make your quarterback comfortable.
that's right. That's
You
right.
know what?
Make your quarterback comfortable. If he's comfortable, he's able to make a decision
You know
that is
what?
related to his skill set.
What you got, Texas?
One thing I haven't seen the Cowboys run in years, we ran screens. That was a good thing. We ran screens in years, bro. And we the only team that don't run screens. We ran them today, and I can. That's why I say, G, I understand that, man, because it's like maybe you just don't want to show everything, but we ran screens and everything today. So that's real something. That's something good to know. I mean, that's why I
Well,
say
I
our
don't.
defense
Were they
is bad.
screens or were they check downs? I don't know if they were screens. Were they
That was
screens? Usually,
screens.
when
They were screens. They were screens.
were they
They ran
screens?
about three to
They were
four.
screens.
Yeah. So
They were full blown screens. You know why they doing it? Because Zeke back.
Yeah. Well, that's what he was good at. We know. What's his name? Linehan. Scott Linehan was who made Zeke to who he was. He fed him to he puked, and in order for us to be successful again, we got to find his running game. Now, when I talk about the running game, when I talk about Malik Davis remind me of another Tony Pollard. He just don't. He's not heavy enough. I don't
He
know.
don't
That's
have
just
that thump.
yeah, he don't have it.
He don't have
I
that
think
thump.
and the thing is, but it wasn't. And you gotta understand, it wasn't a starting lineup either. And line
Yeah.
still, because I don't think
Well, it wasn't a
starting
starting
lineup.
defense, but Texas, it wasn't a starting defense either. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
I'm not giving nobody a
You
pass.
nah.
No,
You
but
you
you gotta understand. Did you see how that boy just came in? I forgot that D end just came shot in over the center with Harmon. You got to really, you can't. The hole's not gonna be there like they really should because of that. So that's why it's a tune up there. Now if he don't run like that, because he fast, and you're a little bit stronger. But what I'm trying to tell you, a lot of them dudes trying to stay healthy too, man. They ain't trying to get hurt before the season, preseason, man. The dudes really
Yeah.
trying to. I get
Well,
that point.
well, yeah, you might be right about that, but man, this is cut nut time, bro. You got time to take plays off.
Can I ask y'all? Can
I
I ask
mean,
y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question?
what you got?
Can I ask y'all a question? When a running back is running behind his pass, what's the chances of him getting hurt?
Well, he gonna fall forward. If he running behind somebody, he gonna be all right.
If he running behind his pass, what's the chances?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I get you
agree.
on that. We
I
agree with
agree.
you.
Because you delivering the blow now when you running behind your pass.
When you're running behind the pass, that's right. But you gotta have some weight. You gotta have something in the pants too, bro, in order to run behind your pass. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I I like Malik, man, but again, he might be a speedster, but again, this is a guy you got to get to run to the edges. He's not.
Right.
We tried to do that with Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is not a guy that's going to run through the up the middle. That's not his forte. And this is something that Mike McCarthy has to understand. Again, you cannot make Trey Lance a pocket passer. That is not what he does.
It's not what
Those
he do.
days, these defensive linemen are running during them five flats.
Hey, yeah.
You know,
Faster.
yes,
No,
they're running faster. So those are kind of things, man. You got a quarterback, which a lot of these quarterbacks, man, a lot of these quarterbacks. I mean, we're talking about Lamar Jackson. Only way Lamar Jackson is a threat is because of his legs, right?
Exactly.
So Mike McCarthy, like I said, I'm not putting all the blame on Mike McCarthy, but again, it just it's this subpar play calling, man, to me.
It
And
starts with him,
I'm
man.
not hating on Dak or anything like that, but again, in order for this quarterback to be successful, hey, you cannot be in it's 3rd and 1 and you in shotgun. Why are you in shotgun in 3rd and 1? That's when you bring your double tights and you put in Hunter Luke, which we didn't even see Hunter Luke today, and you let that running back. If you're gonna let Malik run, let him run behind Hunter Luke. So
yeah,
I
again,
like what I seen out of John Steven Johnson.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What was the other kid? I'm gonna tell you another guy that looked real good. What was his name? He's a receiver. Um, what was his name?
You talking about the one from USC?
Cropper.
Yeah, Cropper looked good.
Yeah.
David Durden, he looked he working
Dirty.
number 85. He looked pretty good today. But Jalen Cropper was Trey Lance guy today. Jalen
Yeah.
Cropper was.
Yeah, I like the tight end though.
Who is that?
The tight end, big boy. He's 6'6",
Yeah,
245.
yeah.
He
John
got some two names.
John Stephen Jr.
Nah, I know, but
Uh, you talking about
his
you
name is.
must be talking about Schoolmaker? No,
Nah,
Rookie.
Schoolmaker was not there that much.
no.
Nah, what's he make? It's the rookie. He undrafted. He was an undrafted free agent.
Oh,
Brevin Spanford,
Yes.
Princeton Fant.
Yeah, Brandon Ford.
Okay, Brevin. Yeah, he caught a good little old pass as well. But man, that's where we are, man. I mean, as far as this offense, defense did their job. You can win the game 9-6, but you can't give up. You can't give up 12 points and lose the game. But again, I think that fell on Dewberry. I don't know what Dewberry was thinking, but I'm gonna tell you, Ryan Flanoy, he got to do better.
yeah.
The
No, I gotta
receiver,
do better.
he
Receiver, yeah.
dropped he dropped some major balls.
Yeah.
He dropped two.
Two of them
Yeah,
back to back.
yeah. So Racy McBath and I got this guy here, Flanoy, man. You guys, these are the chances to make Trey look good, and you guys dropping the ball. But
That's why I say Trey got the worst luck, bro. When he hit him, they drop it.
yeah, yeah,
When
and
he hit him, they drop it. That was the problem. I'm like, damn, he hit me. And like that one at the touchdown, he was kind of he got to get rid of the ball quicker. But you got to
Yeah.
understand he needs
Yeah.
to because that's what I'm saying. He threw it right, he just threw it too late.
so
Yeah.
let's talk about this offensive line and what we saw. So I'm gonna start off with. I think basically Cooper Beebe did really, really well, man. Give it up for Cooper
Yeah,
Beebe. Tyler Guyton did really, really well, man.
yeah,
Give it up for Tyler Guyton, man. So y'all do know that Chuma Duga went down with a leg injury, so he
yeah.
had a
That
boot on.
foot, ankle, foot, something like that.
Yeah. So what did y'all Tex? What do you think about this front offensive line? What you saw?
I think good because and we didn't have the main two pieces. You know, we didn't have our Martin and your boy Smith in. So I really think they did good. And really, you know how Dak got his job?
Yeah,
I think BB the eliminator is gonna be really work for it because that's when don't start him at the beginning of the year. Start him out so he can get reps and get to know what he's doing. Because you just switched him to center, but then you're not giving repetition. So you got to
right.
just, I think they need to just keep him in the game and then try to switch it at the end of the day. Now, go on, get him in reps and keep going and keep going and keep going so he can better. Because if you got some other two pieces on the side of him, BB gonna be all right.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, yeah, I think, and BB, he worked at some center today. He also worked at guard, man. I mean, and he did. They even had Brock in there. Brock actually started at the center, so I guess they wanted to evaluate, see how he did. So they all did good. I think only one that had some gave me a little what got my attention was Walesko. Walesko was getting beat a few times, man. I don't know,
Yeah,
it just Walesko. Dude, I don't know. Yeah, Awesome Riches. I think he did decent. I think he messed up on. He should have blocked down, and that's how they got that pressure. But overall, I mean, it the offense looked decent. But again, this is probably why everybody's on a 1 year contract right now because Jared just said, "Hey, man, y'all got to show me something." So I don't know, but yeah. So and I say that and that's directed at Mike McCarthy. And like I said, I'm not putting everything on Mike McCarthy because a lot of there was a few passes that Trey Lance threw was just too high. Trey, calm down, relax. This is something, Trey. This is your opportunity. If you're going to try to prove that, even if you don't make it with the Cowboys, somebody's going to, ring your phone and you're going to be able to go play there. So, yeah, we'll just have to see. We got another week coming up next week with the Raiders. So, it's just something to see. What else, you guys kind of notice in today's game, football junkie?
man. I'm gonna piggyback you on Trey Lance, man. I'm gonna tell you something right here. This Trey Lance last opportunity, bro.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is it.
last opportunity. If he don't make it with the Cowboys, if he don't move Cooper Rush around, he might gonna go to CFL and try it out.
Now let's send him to UFL. UFL make a little bit more money.
Now
He said
I'm send him to the
CFL.
I'm send him to the CFL so he can try it out. Yeah, cause bro, if you don't move Cooper Rush around, cause Cooper
Yeah,
Rush, he's not a whole lot. He's
he ain't
really
gonna be.
not.
Yeah, he's not easy to be moved either because he threw that one dime down the field to Jalen Brooks, and that was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think we've got to do with what Trey is gonna have to do, Texas?
So I think he's gonna just gotta stay on the grind and believe in himself, man. He really is going to stay down and try to make something work. I really feel like you got to stand, but I don't think it's over though.
No, it's not over.
At least with me because I think I don't know if we're gonna be able to pay that. like he
Now,
said, that's
I don't
60
know,
million.
man.
That's 60 mile. It's gonna be hard to keep him, Micah, and CD
That ain't gonna
because
happen.
I was just looking at all the commercials he had, bro. The Cowboy will go there. All the commercials he got the money, but yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to pay him like that. I mean,
No,
because if
right
you
now,
think about it,
at this
it's
time, it's
not,
no.
huh?
I say at this time, it's not even. It don't make sense to even offer a contract right now. It's just too late. Let him bet on himself, man. I mean, what are you
Yeah.
doing? I mean, here we are. But man, I was looking at something, and man, dude, do y'all know how much money we have to pay in dead money?
Hmm.
I know.
Dude, this is why we where we are. That's why I don't like the fact that CD is not here. That's ridiculous that he's not here. He's being treated like a darn third rounder or fourth rounder. But man, when I looked at this dead money, the money we owe Dorrance Armstrong, Leighton Vander Esch, who else we got out there? Michael Gallup. We owe him this year and next year. And guess who else we owe? Boss Man Fat.
So why and why you let these people go if you own them? Why
Why
how many
would
other
you let
girls
them
y'all
go
own?
if you owe them?
Like
I know
Zeke,
it's
why
over
we let him
20.
go?
It's over 20, and we owe Zeke. So why did we even let Zeke go if we knew we had to pay Zeke? Let Zeke
Right.
pay his way out. And then here he is. He's right back again.
He's right
Which,
back again
you know,
with
and I
another contract.
and I think I think that was our window of opportunity. If we had a better running game last year, we could have got further in the playoffs. I really believe that. But don't be surprised if you see Zeke Elliott as your RB1.
I
Did
won't be
y'all
surprised. I won't be surprised.
but
I
did you
wouldn't be
see
surprised at all.
did y'all see how they was playing us yesterday though too? I mean today? They
Say
was
that
playing
again.
us. Did y'all see how they was playing us? They was playing us like Green Bay was playing us. And we still was throwing the damn ball.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They throwing in a prevent. They got Trey Young that throwing in a prevent. Why would just it was 3 men in front? Why y'all just didn't run the ball? Trying to prove something. You gotta really just you have to get repetition. You gotta say, hey man, in prevent, we gotta run the ball. We gotta pan, we gotta pan. To bring the defense up. Now
Yeah,
we can go deep.
yeah.
Well, that's where play action comes in. But see, so let me ask y'all this: so the scrambling that we saw Trey Lance doing, was that him not being? And I know it's going to be hard for us to tell, but it had to be two reasons. One reason is because he couldn't make the reads, or he's making the reads too late, or number two, the offensive line was collapsing. So, which one do you got, football junkie? Which one do you think it is? Could it be both?
I say it's a semblance of both.
Mhm.
He's not getting his reads down quick enough, and the offensive line was breaking down.
Yeah, Texas, you feel the same way, Texas?
No, what I seen is that they running prevent. Everybody spread it like they did spread it. They got all the linebackers, everybody back, and they allow you to run the ball, and you're not. So
Well, that,
nothing's going to be open if all the linebackers back in the zone, all the DBs and the safety back in the zone. Ain't nothing open.
Take off.
hmm,
But the thing is, you trying to now he know he can take off, but he's trying to stay healthy, and he got to prove it in he can throw.
Yeah,
right.
So the
yeah,
thing is, he moving around. That's why he making throws. But you got to understand, you got to play within the scheme. If they're playing
yeah.
prevent, you got to win the ball. If they got them, if they got everybody up front, you got to go deep. It's
Well,
not that hard.
I thought that was the name of the game, out coaching your opponent. So I don't know. Like I say, I saw one time I saw Trey Lance. He saw that it was a double high coverage, and he checked out of it. He ran the ball. I saw that. So I don't know how much leeway he was given to check out of a play. That's something on the outside. We're on the outside looking in. We don't know about that, but we'll get a chance to hear the press conference and see what Mike McCarthy had to say. And I hope like hell we don't have to hear from Jerry Jones. I don't even listen to Jerry Jones when they, and I don't know why. He's the only owner I know that after a game he feels that he had to do a press conference. You don't know Jack, bro. Leave it alone. Just pay the guys and deal with the front office shit and leave the rest to everybody else. Let the
Yeah,
coaches coach. That's just where I am with Jerry. But
yeah.
yeah, it's just something that we got to look at. Well, the game ended up being 13-12. It was a damn good game, you ask me, as far as this defensive battle. I think we could have did more. I don't think the Rams defense was just as tough as ours. We missed
No,
our shots.
no.
We
We
missed our
missed a lot of
shots.
shots. We missed a lot of shots.
Yeah. But
But that's just because it's preseason, first game of the season. So
Yeah,
I mean I got what I wanted out of it. To me,
yeah,
T and Junkie, because it's like people that always they just heard people that don't really watch football. They listen to the media and they
yeah,
yeah,
immediately, oh, the Cowboys ain't done it. They pay nobody. We won the division. We made it. We won the division. So that means we beat everybody in the division, right? We just messed up in the playoffs with an arch enemy. That's it.
yeah. I think the biggest thing about this season versus last season, we got a lot more 500 teams that we have to play this year. I think that's the
indeed.
biggest issue. That's where the concern come in. And you match this schedule against last year's schedule. I think this schedule is a little bit tough with the Baltimores, and then you got San Francisco, and then we start off with Cleveland. We got some tough schedules down there, but we'll see how it plays out, man. But going into next week, game football junkie. So, what is it that you want to see different, or what are you going to keep your eye on for next week,
Um,
Saturday?
Next week is more about how cohesive the offensive line works together and how more consistent Trey Lance is going to be about his delivery and touch on the ball. He's got to have a better touch on the ball than he had today. He really
Yeah,
does.
yeah. Texas, what is it that you're looking for on Saturday next week game against the Raiders?
The Raiders. Uh, it's gonna be if we can contain the same thing. If we're gonna be able. That's why I was gonna ask you to play. I forgot to play. The Raiders. We're just gonna make sure we can just stop the run. Stop the
Yeah,
run, man. If we can
and I
stop the run, that'll help me because I'm pretty sure if you stop the run, the pass is gonna stop. We're gonna be able to stop the pass really pretty good, but you gotta stop the run, and we gotta run the ball.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah,
2 things.
yeah. I really Yeah, I really want to see my guys. I'm watching, keep my eye on is Snoop Connor. That's my guy. I saw him break one tackle, man. He reminded me of you, Ton, when when he was running that rock, man. He got out to that outside and he lowered a boom on somebody. But
yeah,
I think what I'm looking forward to is seeing a better run game from us. I want to see better touches from Trey, but uh, not really concerned about the defense. Some little areas like stopping the run, but I want to see Trey put the ball in the end zone.
yeah,
I want to see him be able to drive and not kill the drive. I
yeah.
mean, we got probably one of the best field goal kickers out there, but I want to see Trey get us in the end zone. And like I say, I'm rooting for Trey because if he doesn't get picked with us, at least somebody will give him a call and give him a shot. But I just hate the fact that you know he's where he is, but again, he has the opportunity. So I think that's what I'm going to be looking at next week, trying to see if Trey makes his read better, if the offensive line, same thing what you guys are saying. So that's where we are, man. So we just have to see what goes on next week, man. But again, this is a time, man, that where each player that's on that field, man, they know the business.
Hey,
Not everybody's going to make the team.
I
Set
got
against
one thing.
Texas.
I got one thing that before I forget it. I seen that we didn't give up we didn't do no penalties, and when the person got a penalty, they took his ass out. So that's what I like. These last year, they just let the boys
Yeah,
do what they want. Even with the boy Sam Williams,
Yeah.
he just hit and make plays. Good plays killed us. So when he hit that boy out of town, hit his boy out of bounds, and they took his ass out the game, I'm like, yeah, that's what we need to be. Pac-Man Jones picked us to win the division. You hear me?
Yeah.
He said, because Mike Zimmer, he say defense,
yeah,
discipline. The Cowboys don't have no discipline, man. Jason Garrett let them do what they want, and Dan Quinn being a friend, but that's what kills every year. Penalties, you slapping people, you doing it. One thing about Zimmer, and that's what we saying, he gonna get your ass out of there. Like a real coach. Man, you messing up the team. You hit this boy, everybody clear seen him out of bounds, but you hit him. What if we in a playoff game and y'all do it? You
Okay.
gotta score discipline, man.
Yeah.
well, it's accountability. That's what you're talking about. Everybody's
Yeah.
going to be held accountable. Everybody's going to be. If you can't do the job, the next man up. And I like that about Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer has that same Jimmy Johnson attitude.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: let Mike McCarthy go in this game and go in this season and stink it up the first 5, 6 games. I guarantee you, Mike Zimmer will have this job. I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Yeah.
Because that's what needs to happen. We can't do this kumbaya like we did last year. Mike McCarthy not holding nobody accountable. Dan Quinn, hey, everybody want to play because he's a nice guy. The hell with nice guys. Nice guys over on the other side of the court somewhere
Okay.
playing golf or something. But
Yeah.
no, not out here. This is a full contact sport. Everybody need to be held accountable. So that's just my take on it, guys. So again, we'll just have to see what it looks like on next week. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on here. We had to get on here and chop it up and talk about it. So it
Top
was
of that real beat, bro.
Already.
yeah,
Go ahead,
man.
man.
So again, hey, everybody that's watching this video, do me a favor, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit the notification bell so you will be notified when the next video is posted. Again, give it up for Football Junkie and Texas T in the house. Give it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Well, hey, man, we're going to end it right there. I don't want to take too much of your time as we get ready for the week to start. You know what I'm saying? So Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. And hey, man, go Cowboys. What you think?
Go Cowboys. Roll it up,
Go,
baby. Let's
All
go.
hey,
right, deuces.